So, kamusta ka naman ngayong pandemic? Kamusta ang buhay?
Kumakapit naman po, kaya pa naman. I've been, trying to keep myself busy, spending time with my family. We are taking acting workshops right now under GMA Artist Center. And I've had my first taping ever since the start of the pandemic. I had one for Wish Ko Lang. It's coming out first week ng October, I think. So I'm really excited for that kasi first drama role or guesting ko siya ever. So, I don't know. That makes me happy.
Anong mga pinagkaabahan mo during quarantine?
Oh, quarantine. Nagbe-bake po kami. Uh, I've been helping out with my aunt and my uncle's small business. We sell brownies and cookies, ganyan. We've been helping them out. I've been experimenting with my mom and my brothers. Nagluluto ako ng pasta, mga iba't ibang klaseng recipes. Tapos wala, lamon lang, tulog, and then live stream. So that's basically been my routine po ngayong quarantine. Pero okay naman. It keeps me sane and calm. Kasi parang kung wala akong ginagawa, parang feeling ko mawawala ako sa sarili.
Tama. So, ayun. Let's talk about Boys Lockdown na.
Okay, yes.
Nag-audition ka for the role?
Yes, I did. It was through Zoom. And I remember, I think I was in the waiting room for like 2 hours. Kaya sabi ko talaga, oh my God, ang daming nag-audition. And I knew there were people from GMA who also auditioned for the role of Dev, I think. I'm just not sure who. I'm not sure who it was, sir. Pero kinabahan talaga ako. Sabi ko, oh my goodness. Yung mga kalaban sa role, parang syempre, yung mga magaganda, ganyan. Syempre, yung tingin ko sa sarili ko, parang, oh my God, kailangan kong ilaban yung acting ko man lang dito kung hindi kakayanin ang face. But it was a wonderful experience. Sumalang po ako sa Zoom meeting with the director, the writer, si Direct Jade, si Miss Denise, and the producers were also there. And nakabatuhan ko po si Ali King right away. Siya po yung ka-eksena ko agad-agad. And we did a few scenes, maybe like from different episodes. Parang I just had to enjoy it. They asked me questions about sorry, ang dami kong sinasabi. Kinakwento ko na talaga. They asked me questions about how I felt about representation, what I want people to see, na parang doing roles like, being bisexual in a series. I don't know, people still are so surprised or parang naiilang na it's something that I want to be normalized like once and for all, because it is what happens in real life. Yun po yung sinagot ko na, this is real life. This is real stuff. These are real people. It happens to people all the time, every day. Kaya parang excited talaga akong lumabas yung series. It's short but sweet, pero alam ko marami pong matututunan yung mga tao dun. I'm so excited. Dami ko
Paano
sinabi.
mo nalaman yung audition? Paano mo nalaman
I was contacted by GMA.
Okay. So
And
sila
they
talaga
said, yes, I think. They just told me na, hindi ko maalala kung just a few days before or 2 days, 1 day before, I forgot. But they gave me the script, and then there was another updated one, and then sabi ko, memorize talaga, memorize. We need to, process ko kasi mas better na memorize ko na yung script, lalo na pag nag-Zoom, kasi one time, big time lang po talaga, most of the time yung experience, na parang, I have to look in the camera, I have to know what I'm gonna say, para makita nila na nag-effort naman si Crystal, ganun, na baka maka-plus points na I memorized it, na inaral ko yung character based on what I've seen and read. So, ayun. Yun naman, okay naman siya. Nakuha naman ako.
So, paano mo nalaman na nakuha ka?
Oh, I was getting hints from the producers that I might have they want me for the role. Um, but we had to wait for approval dahil nga po iba po yung proseso ngayong pandemya. I mean, ganun naman po eh. If you're under an agency or a network, I think they have to go through certain people. They have to review what protocols this company has, kung maaalagaan ba kami bilang artist ng GMA, parang will I be safe and everything. So it was a long process. It was a long period of waiting na nakalimutan ko na siya. Almost 1 month na ang nakalipas. Na, oh my God, parang hindi ata ako nakuha, pero okay lang. And then they told me na game na, ikaw na talaga.
Wow.
Parang kahit tanungin niyo po sina Sir Darwin, sina Ali, they were all casted like pretty early or within
Handpicked ata si
more or
Ali
less
eh.
2 weeks. Opo. And then ako, yung pinaka-last talaga na
Ah,
confirm, bida ka? Hindi naman bida. Pero yun, at the end of the day, masaya pa rin ako na it was torture, like waiting for the news. Pero sobrang worth it naman po lahat. I'm really happy na nakuha ako.
sino yung mga una mong sinabihan?
My family and I actually didn't tell my friends. Yung barkada ko, parang I told them
Announcement na.
nung announcement na. Pero first person I told was my mom and she was really happy. Kasi wala talaga akong work and I've been live streaming. That's it. That's all I would do. And gladly na hindi ako natenga. So thank God for work na na-meet ko yung mga taong yun. Napakabait ng buong production, sir. As in, I would wish that kind of production and environment for all actors. As in, grabe yung experience.
Anong reaction naman ng family and friends mo na, well, yung character mo nasa isang BL series?
Oh, my friends are pretty accepting. My family was accepting of the news. Kasi parang natutunan ko like lately or the past year is to surround myself with people who are open to that idea. Parang kasi if you get what I mean, I'm sure it makes
Yes.
sense na don't surround yourself with negativity as much as possible kung hindi mo kayang mapaintindi sa ibang tao. Parang I don't want to shove my beliefs down somebody's throat na parang I want them to be able to, sila ang mamulat sa sarili nilang mga dinadoubt. Kasi ang pangit naman din akong ipipilit ko na irespeto mo, ganyan, totoong nangyayari yan sa totoong buhay. But like, I know, I guess it's not for everyone. Parang we all still have a long way. Yung Pilipinas, we have a long way to go in terms of acceptance. Na yun talaga yung wini-wish ko talaga. Like, kasi other countries are so progressive, sir. Eh. Sobrang accepting nila lalo. And I think it should be that way here. Kaya, grabe yung masaya ko na people around me were very supportive and walang discouragement na naganap. So, thank God. Sorry,
Okay.
kinakabahan ako. I'm
Go lang.
rambling.
Oo, okay lang. Go lang. Masaya yan.
Sorry.
So, can you tell us about your character na without spoiling anything?
Oh, my character is very independent and she makes her decisions for herself and without spoiling, oh my gosh. Very caring, loving, friend na talagang pag nakita mo siya, we all have that one friend. Supportive and laging nandyan para sa'yo. Yun si Dev. That's her name and that is who I'm going to be playing in Boys Lockdown. And I can't wait for everyone to meet Dev. Yun. Ang hirap nang hindi ma-spoil. So yun, basta mabait siya. And you will want to be her friend right away.
Mukha naman. Ayun. So, well, sa Starstruck days pa lang, nakita ng potential. Actually, nandun, nag-set visit kami nung parang sampalan or sabunutan sa may pool na challenge.
Yes.
Ayun.
Oh my
Parang
gosh!
ikaw yung ano ko doon, boto. Yun.
Hala, sobrang
Set visit kami noon.
pangit ko na.
Hindi. Well, galing mo kaya. Tapos may
Oh
parang
my goodness. So Yes. Yung may
Parang,
tulak-tulak sa pool,
oo.
ganyan, sa bunutan. That was really crazy. Working with Miss Aiko Melendez, and that
Ay ko,
challenge
yes.
was right after I was wild carded for Starstruck, and I said, "Oh my goodness, it's a surprise challenge. Like we have to memorize our lines. They blocked us on set with a proxy. Tapos doon lang po pag nag-take na po, doon lang po namin malalaman kung sino ang guest na kontrabida for that challenge. So, pagkalabas namin, parang kinakabahan na naman ako. Naalala ko na naman kasi sabi ko talaga kay Pamela Prinster was my partner for that challenge. And I said, Pam, I'm so scared. Di ko alam kung sino yung lalabas dyan sa mga halaman at ewan ko kung sino talaga yung makikita namin. So, let's just do this, relax and everything and be in the moment. Tapos nakita ko si Aiko Melendez. Sabi ko talaga, Lord, handa na po yung pisngi kong masampal. It was a crazy experience and masasabi ko na naka-extend ako si Aiko Melendez. Pwede na akong, kasi baka di maulit eh. Not people get the chance. So, that's one of my most unforgettable moments, Starstruck. Hindi
Dito
niyo
sa,
naman tinanong, pero kwento ko talaga.
yeah, okay, go lang. Okay lang yun. Madalang kasi ko yung matanong about that before.
Yeah.
Ayun. So, dito naman sa Boys
Relax.
Lockdown, na-challenge ka naman.
Ay, sir, grabe po. I don't have, like, I don't have a lot of scenes, like, compared to everyone else in the cast. But those scenes are, parang, parang yung challenge is the chemistry eh. I've only met these people for a day.
First time mo ba
Or,
sila
like,
makilala? Sila Ali,
yes.
Carlo.
Si Ate Teetin, nakasama ko na po siya sa Rock of Ages. But the rest of the cast, I only met them during the second workshop. Dahil nga first workshop, nag-reading po kami through Zoom. Hindi pa po sure kung talagang nakuha na ako.
Okay.
Kung talagang approved. But I read for them that day. I read with them the whole cast that day. And then nung second workshop, we had an acting workshop with Sir Nante and the rest of the cast. First time ko sila ma-meet. Sabi ko, oh my God, nagkakilala na sila, nag-hangout na sila kahit papano. So, nahihiya talaga ako. But it was a breeze. After nun, sorry, kukwento ko lang ang
Go
dami
lang,
kong
sige. Oo.
sinasabi. We were supposed to have our taping na po a few days after the second workshop. Pero hindi po siya natuloy dahil nag-quarantine ulit.
Oo.
So, we weren't allowed to travel again. And, nung finally, end of August po ata kami nag-start mag-taping imbis na first week of August. Parang, sabi ko, oh my God, 9 days, 10 days na lockdown shoot. Kailangan ma-feel ng mga tao na best friends talaga kami ni Ali at saka ni Kaloy. Ni Martin tsaka ni Key, yung characters nila. So parang, that was the biggest challenge for me. The chemistry between me and the characters. Dahil you have 9 days, you're working on set. Yung iba parang naiiwan kami sa room, naka-isolate kami dahil hindi kami pwedeng lumabas kapag nag-shoot yung mga other actors. Parang hindi kami palaging magkakausap. So you have to make the people see and believe that you guys are best of friends in real life and everything. So you have to make it work. So sobrang hirap nun dahil 6 months na akong hindi nag-acting. Parang ano bang pinaggagawa ko, nakalimutan ko na yung how to get there. So they didn't give me a hard time. I didn't have a hard time that much in terms of, opening up to my friends on set. Kasi sobrang hanggang ngayon, sir, nag-video chat kami hanggang 4 a.m. Kaming tatlo. So sobrang close talaga namin until
Palis
now.
nga
And
kayo, di ba? Yung isa
yes.
araw.
Yeah, we met up and we caught up with each other for a while, for a few hours. Pero syempre nakakabitin. Like, sana magkaroon ng time na tapos na tong lahat and we can all just, hang out in peace and like freely. Kasi I think I made really good friends sa Boys Lockdown. Like, friends for keeps talaga. They're really beautiful people, inside and out. Char!
So ano,
Baka kiligin sila masyado. Wag na.
paano ba kayo off-cam kayong tatlo since, well, on-cam and off-cam?
Oh yeah, and even si Alec. Si Alec, si
Okay.
Ali, ako, si Kaloy, and si Ate Teetin, lahat kami ang gugulo namin. But like, since we were locked down talaga dun, for most of the time, most of the shoot, it was me, Alec, Ali, and Kaloy. Sobrang, paano ba sabihin ng maayos, sa maayos na salita? Alam mo yung ang kalat, pero ang saya. Sobrang no barriers. On the second day of taping, we were having heart-to-heart talks. Diretsuhan kami magsalita sa isa't isa. Parang they're really mature people. And, ewan ko, I think the pandemic does things, namumulat ka sa maraming bagay. Parang feeling ko lahat ng tao nag-mature bigla, lalo, because of everything. So parang since we were all isolated together, naging family namin yung isa't isa. Dahil yung iba dun, like si Alec, first time niya pong mahiwalay sa pamilya niya for a really long time. He's used to being with his family. So, happy kami na nakapag-open siya sa amin. And si Ali tsaka si Kaloy, sobrang mga no holds barred yung dalawa, lalo na kaming tatlo. So, I don't know, if pag nag-post ako ng vlog, makikita niyo kung gaano kami kakulit. As in, parang ang saya naming kabarkada. Wow, nagbuhat ng sariling bangko. Pero seryoso, masaya kami. Masaya kami magkakasama.
Pero
On and off cam.
before ng mga bandings nyo, ano yung first impression mo dun sa mga castmates mo?
Oh my gosh! I felt like,
Unahin natin
ano
si
ba?
Ali.
Si Ali, very soft. Very soft boy na sweet. Pero palaban siya. As in real life, palaban na he, like, if you check his social media, he really takes a stand, and I really love that about him. Parang, first impression ko sa kanya is, really quiet, baka hindi mo mansin. Pero, he's a really amazing person, outgoing, tsaka ang saya-saya niyang kasama na tao. And si Kaloy naman, feeling ko yung mga prim and proper. Grabe yung postura kasi ni Kaloy po eh.
Model siya, no?
Yes, he's a model, and makikita mo talaga na he carries himself properly. Pero yun nga, first impression.
Ano?
Pero nung nakilala ko na ang kakalat, they're all really fun people. Mga hindi plastic eh. They're really prangka. Parang it takes, kailangan masikmura mo talaga, lalo na pag mga kaibigan mo, ganyan na ewan ko, magja-jive lang talaga kayo. They're those kinds of people. Si Alec, first impression, Konya boy, ganyan. Laging nag-English. So parang I got along with him kasi I also prefer, you know, conversing in English. Pero okay lang naman eh. Pwede rin ako maging makalat if you want. Fine. But, he's really intelligent, very brainy guy. He geeks about, like, film and arts, and I love that about him. Napakabait na tao. And kahit tanungin niyo po sa mga iba namin kasama, he's hardworking. He tries his best. Parang grabe siya magtrabaho, mag-analyze ng script niya. He even asks for criticism. Parang he asks for advice. Lahat sila ganun. Very open sa criticism, sa feedback. Nang hindi naman nakakasakit. Hindi, grabe rin sila magbigay ng feedback, pero hindi sila nakakasakit. May respeto pa rin. And I'm really proud na ganun yung mga katrabaho ko. And si Ate Teetin, ever since, ang impression ko sa kanya, grabe, more than a triple threat. Singer, actor, dancer, everything. Very hardworking siya, yung inspiration namin. She sets a standard dahil she's been working in theater and on TV. Kaya wala, like my first impressions of her were, exceeded, or parang na-amplify dahil kasi ganun talaga siya. Hardworking siya, magaling siya, and she loves what she does. So, yun.
Kay direct naman. Kay Jade.
Kay Direk, oh my God! Nakakaloka dahil I've taped with other people who know about Boys Lockdown, and they know that Direct Jade Castro is directing it, and they asked na parang kamusta si Direct Jade? Scary ba siya? Direct, baka makita mo to, sorry pero hindi ko papangalanan kung sino, wag ka mag-alala. Basta may mga nagtatanong sa akin na scary ba siya or parang paano siya katrabaho? Is he really strict? And everything. Sabi ko, you know what? He knows his stuff. Like, of course, he teaches and he directs. Pero parang makikita mo na he knows what he's doing. Hindi siya yung tipong director na hahayaan ka. But like, he knows we are all beginners. So, inalalayan po kami ni Direct Jade. He guided us. Mabilis po siya magtrabaho. Pero hindi yung pagiging stricto niya pag nasa set is hindi mo mafe-feel Dahil yung buong environment na yun, very conducive sa, may pandemya. Uulitin ko yung sagot ko. Ang kalat ng sinasagot ko. Uulitin ko na lang. I-cut nyo na lang po siya. So, ang gusto kong sabihin talaga is people have this notion that Direk is so strict dahil he's renowned and grabe yung mga awards and achievements niya. Pero, totoo naman grabe siya magtrabaho, pero inalalayan niya kami. He took into consideration na baguhan kami. Parang he didn't make us feel pressured at all. Off-cam, para namin siyang barkada. As in, sobrang saya niyang kausap. Pero at the same time, you are still being educated kahit parang mga late night talks naming lahat. Nag-hangout kaming mga cast. Of course, social distancing. But like, we are able to talk about film and productions on and off the set. And of course, baguhan lang din ako. So parang na-amaze ako at na parang they talk about these things na I had no knowledge of. Parang grabe sila magtrabaho. Dati nagsa-start lang sila sa mga jobs na script. They used to do script continuity. You guys can search that para maintindihan nyo lalo. Sorry, hindi ko na i-explain. They go through, different levels. Grabe yung pinagdadaanan nila bago sila maging director. Parang sina-mistake Lamor. Grabe talaga. Sabi ko talaga, this production is the bomb. As in A++ na magiging, lagi pong sinasabi ng producer namin. Sorry, yung dami ko po talagang sinasabi. Sorry.
Wala.
Sabi po ng producer namin na you will be proud of your work sa production na to. Dahil hindi siya pucho-pucho. Hindi siya minadali. Dahil considering it's a pandemic, some people would want to release content for the sake of releasing content, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you can have the budget, but you don't have the eye, kumbaga, or parang you don't have people who know what they're doing. Parang sayang Pero this production, parang they went all out. I am so thankful that they went all out for beginners like us. Parang kung producer ako, kung director ako, parang magre-risk ba ako ngayong pandemya ng napakalaking budget para sa mga baguhan. Like, it's an honor and a privilege that they believed in us. They took a chance and nakuha kami. Parang, and now it's coming out in a few weeks and I'm really happy. Really, really happy. Sorry, ang dami kong sinasabi. Ano bang pinagagawa
Okay lang.
ko?
Masaya yan. Okay. So, prior to this
Sorry.
project, anong alam mo about BL? Boys Love?
To be honest, not much. I would see content with same-sex couples, but I wasn't introduced to mga BL series. When they asked me, I said I haven't, but never kong napanood yung Together. Yun yung pinakasikat ngayon, yung mga Dark Blue Kiss. Like, right after the audition, I started watching it. And I died.
Alin doon?
Guys, sobrang ganda ng Together. Tinapos ko na rin yung Still Together. Hold on. And it was amazing. Light and happy. And that's what they want for Boys Lockdown as well. Kasi parang masyado na mabigat yung nangyayari ngayon eh. So, they want to give something fresh, light and happy, and something timely dahil pandemya. Parang, yun, wala akong alam. As in, tinanong talaga nila ako, wala akong alam. Hindi ko alam na it was a genre.
Actually,
But I've
parang,
seen,
pwede siyang mag-categorize as gay genre, yung genre. Pero parang mas specific kasi siya kasi
mas
boys.
specific, yes.
Bata.
Opo.
Young love.
Mas
Ganun.
fresh, younger, ng very light. So I honestly didn't know, but I've seen movies with same-sex couples, mga girls or boys, pero hindi ko alam na they called it that. Siguro dahil mas mature yung mga actors doon. So yun, first time ang BL na introduce sa akin.
Okay. Si Ali and Alex, sabi nila after working with Boys Lockdown, naging interesado sila sa cinematography. Working
Yes.
with ikaw, saan ka naging interesado behind the camera ng works?
Aside from the cinematography, given na po talaga yun. Kasi pag nakita niyo po talaga yung ginawa sa... Exactly. Grabe po talaga siya. As in, na-overwhelm ako. Sorry. Grabe kasi talaga yung production, sir. Direct Jade Castro and Mistake Lamore put together magic. Like, magic is an understatement. Parang I was always in the room. Kahit tanungin niyo sila, tinatawag nila akong Snorlax. Kasi hindi ako umuwi, wala akong kotse. And I had hiwa-hiwala yung mga taping days ko. So I stayed there with Ali, Alec, and Kaloy. Nandun kaming lahat. Tapos parang nakikita ko lang yung nasa monitor. Sobrang amazed na ako. Monitor pa lang yun. I haven't seen anything from the camera mismo, pero grabe talaga. I am most interested sa cinematography and sa script writing. Parang hindi ko alam kung paano naging specific si Miss Denise na parang hindi masyadong super monologue yung lines, hindi sobrang haba, hindi marami yung mga long lines, pero walang dead air, not at all. I read the script, just the script before taping. Ang dami kong nararamdaman. And I don't really read all the time, not as much as before, but I felt things when I was reading the material. And that's very rare for me na parang nai-invest ako sa story. So I'm most interested in that. And kung ano yung mga choices ni Direct Jade, kung paano niya palalabasin sa amin yung gusto nilang makita ng mga viewers sa series. I really don't know how they do it, but one day sana ma-explore ko lahat yun.
Ayun. Meron ka bang parang mabubuko kay Ali and Alec?
Ano? Gusto niyo ba talaga, guys? Gusto niyo ba? Well, what do you mean? Please
Kamusta
expound.
Kamusta yung trato nila off-cam? Sa isa't isa?
Okay. Their relationship off camera, they have good rapport. They were really close, lalo na nung, like I said, I met with them sa second workshop na. Grabe talaga, parang hindi mo mapaghiwalay. As in, my first impression sa kanilang dalawa as the bidas, as the couple of the series, I was sitting across the room and they were there sa corner on their phones and everything. And I said, oh my God, ito yung mga bida. Parang ang hirap. Kailangan ko kasing maging best friend si Ali eh. So parang my process is I have to be close. Usually lalapit talaga ako. Pero parang nung day na yun, parang ayoko silang istorbohin. Kasi ang cute-cute lang nila. Nag-uusap lang sila and they have inside jokes. And I'm like, oh my God, I do not understand what's going on, but you guys are cute. So I'm gonna leave you alone. And nung taping, paano nga ba sila nung taping? I don't know, they were always together, of course, because sila yung partners and sila yung mga bida namin. And grabe sila mag-collaborate. They would ask for each other's advice and uh they have their own thing. They have their own Chen thing, their Alec thing. And I'm sure that it's something that they don't have with us. And it's not a bad thing. Parang I'm really happy na nakikita ko na may sarili silang mundo dahil yun yung importante, yung connection nilang dalawa. Lalo na pag nakita niyo yung series. Ulitin ko lang na pag nakita niyo silang dalawa, you're going to wish you were either Ali or Alec. Like, that's the only thing you're going to feel. Sobrang cute nila. Magkamukha na nga sila
Oo
eh.
nga, actually. Ayun. 10 years from now, anong pinakamaalala mo sa tingin mo sa Boys Lockdown? Experience mo?
10 years from now, aside from, people will always say, I'll remember this whole experience. But to be honest po kasi, maalala nyo po, kung nasa posisyon namin kayo, you will really remember dahil nangyari in the middle of a pandemic. Sobrang heightened yung emotions, yung vulnerability ng mga tao. Grabe po yung iyak namin lahat nung last day. Like, I will remember how Ali and Alec, most especially, like, na-emphasize yung first production po kasi nila to eh. First television production or parang series. And they were so emotional about how thankful they were that we all met each other. Yung binuhos nung production sa amin, hindi ko makakalimutan na ito yung unang na-spark yung productivity ko dahil sobrang low ko talaga. Fine, yung personally talaga. Sobrang very low na ako sa sarili ko. Ayoko na, period. Let's be real. Like, I'm very emotional and madali akong panghinaan ng loob. So parang the moment na nalaman ko na hindi ako natanggap for a role or something, sobrang dinadoubt yung sarili ko, dinadown ko yung sarili ko. I will always remember how they kept telling me na we really saw Dev sa'yo. Like, sometimes you will feel na the production will say that because ikaw yung nakuha. Parang i-build up ka namin dahil, sige, ikaw yung nakuha eh. So, i-encourage ka na lang namin even if hindi naman talaga yun yung nararamdaman namin. Pero, ito sa production na to, they made me feel like they really wanted me for the role. And they're happy that, I became a part of it. Sobrang yun yung maaalala ko na these people actually trusted Crystal. Na parang knowing that I am part of the community. They ask questions talaga about the representation. Naiiyak nga ako nung time na yun. Parang substantial yung mga tanong nila. Hindi yung parang, hindi puro mga technical or physical whatever. Really about the depth of LGBT and everything. Yun yung pinaka hindi ko makakalimutan. As in, grabe talaga. Passionate.
Ito, last question. Since may background ka na about BL, sa tingin mo, sino yung gusto mong artista na mag-pair in a BL series?
Oh my gosh!
Ano mo, sa kapwa Starstruck mo?
Huh? Ang hirap, sir. Wait lang. Oh my goodness. Sa mga kapwa Starstruck or anyone?
Anyone na lang. Or ikaw kung sino mas gusto mo? Sino yung na-picture mo?
BL? Oh my gosh, ang daming artista sa mundo. Wait lang.
Sige, sa GMA lang tayo.
Sa GMA? Gusto ko sa mga kapwa Starstruck ko, si Jeremy Sabido tsaka si Kim De Leon.
Close sila nung Starstruck days.
Yes, they are one of my close, two of them are my mga pinaka-close ko sa Starstruck. We don't talk all the time, pero pag nagkikita kami, as in grabe talaga. And they're two of the most talented ones for me.
Nga, si
And
Villanueva,
I'd really, yes. And I'd really love, they're good with drama and comedy and the light stuff. So I think they're really gonna do well kapag nabigyan sila ng chance to star na BL series.
Ayun. Ayun lang naman. Message mo at saka invite mo na lang yung viewers.
Sir, thank you so much for having me
Okay.
today. Thank you. Sorry, ang kalat kong tao. Hindi ko alam kung ano mga pinagsasabi ko kasi nervous ako eh. Ngayon lang ako nag-interview ulit. And I'm really thankful to everyone who is watching or listening right now. Maraming salamat. I hope you guys are all safe at home and taking care of yourselves, your loved ones, your families. And sana, in the meantime, mag-subscribe po kayo sa Ticket to Me or Ticket to Me Net sa Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, of course. Dahil lalabas na po ang Boys Lockdown, the BL series directed by Jade Castro and produced by Ticket to Me. So sana po mapanood nyo po. It's coming out October 15 sa Ticket to Me player and October 18 on YouTube for free. So please, wag nyo pong palalampasin.
Thank you.
Thank you! Thank you so
Thank
much!
you din.
Thank you, sir, sa